It's mod time, and today we've got some fun mods for you for Farm Sim 22. A total 17 mods are released on the in-game mod up. All platforms got 7 new and 7 updates, and PC Mac players got 1 new and 2 updates. If you like staying updated with the latest mods of Farming Simulator yourself, make sure you're subscribed, and let's do it. Real quick before we get started today, I want to let you guys know that the future Farming Simulator is going to be premiering in 3 days on Tuesday, June 25th at 8 a.m. from Farming Simulator. I have no idea what this is, but hey, that green looks awful lot like what we saw the other day when they did like a blue from green switch. I mean, come on, it's Farm Sim 25, right? We all know it. Tune in because I'll be live streaming myself with you guys to find out what in the world's going on. All right, today's mods. Starting off today with new ones for all platforms, we have Monette Seeds Map, aka Wymark Canada. It's W-Y-M-R-K. That's Wymark, right?
Wymark.
Yeah, that's it. Wymark, but originally Monette Seeds. This is a super cool setup. Pretty basically nothing has changed since I've shown off my video. I mean, improvements, stabilizations, optimizations, stuff like that. But after releasing my map tour of this, you can easily go check that out and you'll know everything going on. I mean, we've got big sheds in here, huge silo complex. We've also got all kinds of stuff. We have a production over here for seeds and things like that. It is a really neat setup, and I definitely recommend checking this out, especially if you like North American maps. There's also a treasure hunt, so, you know, check that out. I'm not good at those, so I'm not even going to try it. Taking a look at the PDA itself here, we start off with the massive facility over here. So farmlands, or farm 1, 2, and 3, as well as the main area there. You can also buy a couple other farms around the map, and there's a couple houses as well. So you could do that with some fields lined up. And the shop is down here. The shop looks absolutely epic. It's a John Deere dealer, and it's got a huge bay in the back where you can work on your vehicles, pull them in, and I believe you can pull them through as well, 2 of the bays. So there's a lot of role play ideas and options through here. If you've been looking for a fun North American map, this is the one. Now, we also have a custom crop. We've got durum wheat. There's also peas, so if you want to do either one of those, and lentils. Very, very cool. Taking a look at the growth calendar. For the most part, base game, and you can see there at the bottom of the peas, lentils, and durum wheat, how those are set up. Now, let's take a look at mods and DLCs, because we do have custom things that come with this. We do have a liquids trailer, 15,000 liters, which is very nice. And then if we jump into build mode, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So it sheds, we've got sheds like this and like this and like this. Again, I've shown these all off whenever I did my mod preview, so you go check that out. And yes, you can also buy the silo complex, even though it's absolutely massive. And yes, that is 90 million liters. It is. In new farmer mode, we are spoiled rotten with choice for vehicles. A lot of John Deere here, as Monettes have just recently switched over to John Deere from Case, but we do have a 6M. We also have the 9RX and an 8R, as well as the Mack Anthem 6x4. Our combine is the X9 1100 and a 2017 pickup. We have quite a few different setups for tippers. We've got a big ol' auger wagon, big grain head, as well as a large corn head, huge cultivator, seeder, big John Deere planter, of course, nice big roller, and a front loader for that 6 series. We also have pallet fork, we've got a header trailer, weight, couple belt systems, and of course we have that liquids trailer. As mentioned, we also have a custom production for seeds. We have seed from wheat, durum wheat, barley, peas, and lentils. So you've got all of that. We also have a silo that will hold all of these different seeds, which is very nice. And you can sell them from there, use them, whatever you got. And if you're curious, no, the Monette logos are no more. Next up, we've got the Lizard Forestry winch. This is the T20 winch. We've got a bunch of different colors on here, but one of the things about this is what I thought the Rottne mod from last week was supposed to be. This has a 20-ton weight on our 20-ton limit on the winch, so you'll be able to pull 20 tons at a time, making it one of, if not the best winch that we have in game. Just make sure your excavator is down. Yes, it works with excavators. Let's jump in and check it out. It would be weird if we used anything other than this one right here, so let's grab it, let's get it, turn it on, and get them hooked up. Real simple to get this one hooked up. Just kind of get it close-ish, and then from there, it works exactly the way everything else does. So it's able to come up, you can move it forwards and down, stuff like that. It's a little different than you would expect, but it's not too bad. Also, it looks like the pieces on the bottom don't have collisions. Go to F5 and see what we got. I mean, they do. I'm just not quite sure if I understand. I'm sure somebody smarter than me will be able to tell that. But if you want to use the winch, just simply grab a hold. Keep in mind, if you don't have the platinum or premium silver run logging DLC, if you don't have that installed, it ain't gonna work. And it goes a really long way. Goodness gracious. Max weight. Next is the Woodtrailer. 2.3 ton weight on here. Wheel options from Continental Trelleborg, and that is it. We got a narrow and standard tire. Design, we have no supports or supports, and then we have some chassis color and extension color there for the sides. Now, this is a little bit smaller, but it is made for kind of like a single layer of larger logs, or if you want to get wild and crazy, maybe go 2 or 3 layers. It does have straps, so that's good. And a couple placeables. First, old Pigsty with garage. This is a place where you can have your little baby piggies. Unfortunately, you can only have 10 of them, but you know what? It's fair. This is a very small place. It's a very detailed place. It looks pretty good. In here, you can dump all your feed and things like that. Little baby piggies be on the inside, and it does have garage. Hello, garage. How you doing? We've got a couple doors here and there. Pretty much everything I've seen does open, and it looks like there's an area upstairs, though I'm not quite sure how you would get up there. Well, it does open, which is great. However, there's no way to get up there. There's no way to get up there. Oh, too far. Next is another with shed, but this is a barn with shed. Take a look here, open it up. We have a full drive-through area here and a lot of extra space on the side. We do have lights in here that go click, click, which I love, and a great awning out front. Just really good job. Also, epic job on the walls here. That is not easy to do. More barns, you ask? Okie dokie, this is the machine barn. Open this up, and it opens sideways. On the inside, for some reason, it looks bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. Nonetheless, we've got a straight drive-through area right here. We can open up the regular door, or we can open up both sets of doors. That's super cool. Again, not something we see often, but very neat. We've got lights that turn on, not too bright, but you know what? For a barn like this, I would not expect them to be bright. And I see a door, and I want to go up there. I'm going to cheat just a little bit and use this little clip feature here. So, can we get up there? Yes, I think. Well, that's kind of cool. We've got a ladder here, which we can climb. I can't, but can be climbed, yes. Let's see. We'll fly up in the air. Hit that. Don't see a trigger for a door anywhere. Come over here, hit that. Nope. Oh, there's no collisions on them. So, no, you can't get upstairs. What happens if I stop flying? Oh, there is a collision. This is a wall breach in Farm Sim. Ceiling breach. Our last one for all platforms today is going to be the Sewage Shaft. Now, this is interesting because they say you can tip excess water into the drain shaft. It can be found in construction menu under tools. Now, the only reason for it to be in tools is if it's a sell point which gives you no money. So let's see. Dumping water in. There's no money. And can we get water out of it? Nope. No trigger for that. This poor truck. Please don't use this truck with this AB tanker, especially full. It does not like it. But yeah, if you want to get rid of water, go for it. However, if you do want money for your water, Schultz Modding's got a sell everything point, and you can make some decent money off of water. Yeah, look at that, 1,200 bucks. Well, that was the last mod for all platforms. However, this now has been moved to all platforms since I've started making the video. This was a PC-only new one, but not no more, so ignore what I said at the beginning of the video. This is a really cool place. It's very, very large, and it holds 2,000 bales. Let's go. There's also plenty of space in here to store things or back up. Obviously, I'm walking through here right now, so you're good to go. We've also got a place over here where we can store up, like, liquids, I think. Let's cut on our help window and see what we've got. Never mind. It's just a visual bale point. Speaking of bale points, look at that massive area around towards the front. And then we've got our area on the inside. Oh, and we can even turn the shed lights on inside. Look at this. Yeah. Now, that's our dump place right there. So you would probably drive through. I don't think I can make bales spawn right here. We'll give them a try and see if we can get a couple bales to spawn. Square bales, boop, boop, boop. That'll work. Click it. Yeah, I think it's on the roof. Oh, no, it's not on the roof. It's over here. Oh, it did store it. Oh, I've got an idea. Remove the background, store the bale, clickety button. That's not good. I don't know where they're coming from, but it's working. Next, we've got some updates for all platforms. First is the John Deere 9RT Series 2015. This is from Dense Modding, version 1001. Material and model of lights reworked. Real lights have been reworked. Visual fixes. Added G5 GPS monitor available as a configuration. Added new model for standard electric mirrors. Added configuration for rear view mirror. Added front license plate holder. Added new model for GS2630 GPS monitor and monitor holder. Added new flashers for US model, added new animations, adjusted the decals, mod description updated, and reduced the file size. Next, Jenz Cobra Hybrid version 103, feeding improved and faster, corrections to the color choices, minor fixes, supports can now be controlled, collisions of the claw adjusted, conveyor belt now shiny silver, hacker function adapted for multiplayer, and trailer hitch revised, and additional connections added. Next, the Rottne F20D version 1110, tension belts adjusted, crane movement overhauled, various small bug fixes, added more wheels, added steering sound, additional bunk for coupling between the first and second bunk, support for work camera, and support for camera system. Storage halls version 1.4, added bolt with farmland and description version increased. Small corn dryer version 1.2, added the ability to dump dry corn on the ground and normal map texture improved. One of my favorites, pasta production 1001, pallets can now be lifted by hand, updated selling station icon, updated the mod icon, added great in grain mill trigger production, and new store icon for pasta production trigger, grain mill trigger, and selling station. Last update for all platforms, lime and manure station 10, well, it says 1001, but it's showing as version 1.1 here. Improved lime price and added manure station. I don't know what it is. Lastly, today, let's talk about updates for PC and Mac players. We have dynamic lowering version 101, added tools on the list of compatible mods. And lastly, a curious one. It says collect stone at mission. This only got 4 ratings on it, but it's showing as an update, but it's version 1. However, I could have sworn we had this mod before. I swear I've done a video on this. But anyway, hey, PC players, this is here, or it's here again. It's one of the two. What a day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out Farm Some News if you haven't seen that already. And we do have the podcast today. Stay tuned for that. Hope you have a good one. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.